Well, where in the flying hell is everybody? Like, what the hell? Like, where is everybody? Like, it say it's 30 people up in here. I'm shocked considering it's Love and Marriage Detroit, but where is everybody? Like, y'all ain't got nothing to say? Like, damn. Like, like what the hell? Okay, well, I'm gonna need for y'all to talk. Like, say something. Like y'all quiet as a motherfucker. Like, whoa, what's tea? Lord, like y'all was quiet. Like, what in the world? Like, did something happen? Like, cause I'm really bewildered. People reacting to my stuff, nigga. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I get it. It's Love and Marriage Detroit. I understand. I'm not expecting it to be like Love and Marriage Huntsville, but damn. Like, like what's going on with everybody? Worn out from what? Like, what's been going on? But see, I don't know why y'all allowing YouTube streets to stress y'all out. Stress y'all out over what? Like, it ain't got shit to do with y'all. Like, so I said, you stressed out. Over what? Like, it ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Like, that's what I told this one person that DM'd me some of my DMs earlier today. I said, friend, it ain't got nothing to do with us. We minding our business. All right, it has something to do with Anthony and Mellow and the red phone and all that. I said, girl, that ain't none of our damn business. That ain't none of our business. I said, we just we here in day business, but that ain't none of our business. Like, we ain't involved. We ain't getting ourselves involved. Okay. We ain't getting ourselves involved. We just here to watch and spectate. We ain't getting ourselves involved. Did I click my button? So ain't no sense of y'all like talk about something that gets making y'all stress. Stress for what? Listen, I was over here minding my business. Man, yeah, I know what's going on. I've been in the bushes around some stuff. I've been in the bushes, came out the bushes on two people today, but for the most part, I've been in the bushes. And I only came out of the bushes to say, hey, and what's going on? All right. And that's it. Like, other than that, they ain't none of our business. We ain't got nothing to do with that girl. Nah, ain't none of that. I ain't go to Juanita's in them today, so ain't no sense in none of that. Besides, it's only Love and Marriage Detroit. Like, y'all. The Love and Marriage Huntsville just got a hold on people. I don't know. Like, so yeah, I ain't got to do all that. You lucky you got the fans. What would I rate tonight's episode? It was okay. It was alright. It gave me something to talk about. Does that answer your question? Mm. Hey, CCF Freak. Oh man. Y'all get these likes up. I mean, there's only 53 people. I have less than what Sunny had in her lab the other day. But Love and Marriage Detroit. Nan done dropped to 45. Oh, Lord Jesus. Listen. Listen. Sadly, I get it. You know, Love and Marriage Huntsville just got a hold on people that can't people seem to shake. And there's no other Love and Marriage that's just gonna give what that gives. A sad. It would be nice if all of them gave this, not necessarily this type of energy, but it brings the crowd out at least. Um, because as much as people talk about it, and as much as people hate it, and as much as people boycott it, it seems to be our biggest stuff. That is the biggest, child. Like, it's 9 minutes and 15 seconds in. It'll be 200 people. At this point, had it been LAMH, it would have been 200 people right up in here and count. By the time I ended it, it would have been at least 500 people. I don't know. Maybe this will get there one day. But see, you're right, Christina is on the verge of being a bootleg, man. Excuse me. Even though she touched it, I am so weak. 10. Love and Marriage Detroit. I ain't gonna belabor this, child. This is season 2, episode 1, the Book of Revelations. Uh-huh. So we get down to where we left off at last week, and that was down to the kerfuffle. Well, it wasn't a kerfuffle at that point down at Bravo's anniversary then, but then it became a kerfuffle down to Bravo's anniversary then, and it was all started off by Kimberly. And then Kimberly basically, in a nutshell, basically what Kimberly said was all of this started down to some funky ass Christmas party. I think she said it was a Christmas party. I don't know. It was funky. Whatever it was funky, just like this damn excuse she gave. And then she turned around and said that all of this was over some gag that Christina made about her and her friends having androids. Like, listen, and this is the thing about it, though, Kimberly. Last week, it was people that got into my comments who said they was not feeling or featuring your ass at all. And I really didn't understand why. I said, because she didn't do anything. I said, this is her very first episode and nothing popped off yet. So I don't understand why people saying they ain't featuring you. Now I see why they're not featuring you, because all of this, all of this over some damn Android gag. Like, and if you got an Android, bitch, so what? I got an Android. Actually, I got a Samsung. Be clear. All right, it's a difference. All right, I got a Samsung, but what's the big damn deal? Like, I don't get it. At least you got a damn phone. Everybody's phone do the same damn thing. Call in, call out, text message, and internet. All right. So long as your phone can get Facebook and Instagram and X and all of that, you right up the par with everybody else. So that shouldn't have even phased you. That shouldn't have even been no big thing. That shouldn't have been no starting cause of y'all falling out. And it's very much so a difference between a raggedy ass Android and my Samsung Note. Okay, it is very much so there's a big difference. However, It wouldn't have caused no rift or no friendship, and it damn sure wouldn't have been cause of all of this. Like, Kimberly, if you only knew how foolish you sounded, letting that roll off of your lips, like you said it was a birthday party or whatever. I wouldn't give a damn if it was at her baby's christening. It was stupid, regardless. It was so stupid. It was so immature. It was so late and lame and childish. Like, it was very idiotic. It was like, but whatever, Kimberly. That's how you feel, fine. And so Dr. Latoya says that she only invited them because they needed to get out. She didn't know the ins and outs of what they had going on. And Christina called Cat. And me too. Like, at the end of the day, Dr. Latoya, stop. Listen. Because see, you the one that's pulling the mellow. You the one sitting over here trying to act like you don't like drama, you don't want drama and all of this and all of that, but yet you don't mind playing around in the drama, and then you want to sit, and then once it bleeds over and it spills over and it becomes a thing, then you want to sit back and be like, well, I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. Like, Latoya, stop all that shit. All right? Stop all that. You knew that there was issues between amongst them, no matter how dumb it is. You knew it was an issue, and you knew that by inviting the both of them there, it would have caused an issue, and it would have caused some type of, interference there down the Bravo shindig. Stop it, Latoya. Stop it. Like, you was doing that last season. You was doing that last season, and you was wearing my nerve thin with that too. Please don't get up here and Tootsie Roll all over my nerve with that this season. I don't feel like dealing with that. I don't. Cut that shit out. I didn't know the odds and ends. I didn't know it was that deep. Girl, please. That's that AKA shit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is the very thing that a lot of them possess. See, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say because there's a lot of AKAs up in here. When I get this bullet, it hit harder. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why the bullet hit everybody other than the person that I gave it to. I don't know. But Latoya, that's a huge part of your problem. Use a damn AKA, and you just giving off what they get. It's the shit they do around there. Fake, phony, fugazi. This is all CCF Freak fault because he was the one that reminded me that she was an AKA. I just want y'all to know that. All of this is CCF Freak fault because he was the one that reminded me that she was an AKA. I forgot all about that until he brought that up. So don't get mad with me when I wrap my hands around y'all throat real good. Blame him because he brought that up. I'm just saying. Moving on. Um, Brandon meeting with Russell down to the gym. Oh, it won't you. Well, who was it that called it out that she was an AKA and I forgot? They're gonna make themselves known in the comments. Don't worry about it. I thought it was his ass. You see how quick I am to blame you? It don't matter. They're gonna make themselves known in the comments. They either in here now or they're gonna make a comment in the playback. Trust me, they're gonna make themselves known. Anyway, Brandon meets with Russell down to the gym for a workout session and event. Y'all came a long way from when he said he was gonna break every bone of your body for getting sassy with the coaster. Y'all came a long way. I will say that. Y'all came a long way because he meant every word what he said, man. Um, So Russell bought the gym last year, and he's planning on doing the grand reopening sometime soon in the future. So Brandon believes that Dr. Latoya and Anthony invited Kimberly there to start with Christina. And then he admits that him and Annie ain't even been talking like that. For real, for real. Listen, this is the one time where I will agree with Brandon and that non-Bunyan that he ain't got no more. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Andy, I gotta throw you in there too, because you was there as well. You knew that was messy, and you knew it had the potential to have something like that to happen. So I just felt like because y'all love to sit up and say that y'all the king of the castle. Y'all know y'all the husband and what y'all say go. Then my thing is, why didn't you tell her then, you know what, babe? Look, yeah, I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. We don't want to take away from what Bravo invited us there for, whatever the case may be. They got issues, they got things going on. Like, let them talk first before we just invite them around them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if y'all want to be the king of the castle, be the king of the castle. Like, that's what you should have said to your damn wife, Edney. No, you want to sit back and give her the match to light, and both of y'all can sit back and watch it burn. I guess. Brandon tells Russell about what's been going on at home. Hold on. He starts telling him about what's been going on at home, and then Russell started doing all this damn crying. Russ, why do you cry? Nigga, if you don't dry up them damn tears, I know something. Like, I don't understand what the hell you doing crying over this shit for, because the marriage was based and built on nothing from the very beginning. God had nothing to do with it. He was looking at other hoes on the wedding day. She caught him doing it and still decided to stay with the fuck nigga, and so on and some such. Y'all do this a lot, and I don't understand it. Y'all keep wanting to have all of these emotions or hearts for hoes who don't deserve it. It's the same thing Stormy doing with Mega Man around there in Huntsville. Like, I didn't understand what the hell your big, rusty, overgrown ass was. Damn. You would have thought he said his dog Cujo died or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You remember Cujo where he was a damn puppy or whatever and then it touched you or something like that. Like, that's what I ain't understand the reason for the tears, sir. You know Brandon and that bun yonder he ain't got no more ain't shit. What you crying for? I ain't understand that. Like, and don't get me wrong, I love a sensitive man, especially when he fine like you. But I mean, if you gonna cry, cry over something meaningful. Like Frankie Beverly just died. That's something to cry over. You understand me? James Earl Jones does that. That's somebody that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. I get them type of tears, but you sitting around here crying over. Hell, at least Chris Colby, I mean, at least the Copster sucked up her tears because she got disappointed about the gender reveal. We finna get there. Anyway, Christina goes to see her friend Chelsea for entertainment training, I think she said. Because first they started doing vocal training and then they segued into both of them being the heels and she trying to walk like she on catwalk some. And I'm like, girl, ain't we supposed to be woo? Like, ain't this what this is? Like, or America Next Top Model. Look, whatever. Honestly, I really felt like you trying to make sense as to why Chelsea is there, and you trying to give Chelsea and the braces of hers purpose. I mean, I suppose. Now I ain't got no issue with Chelsea. I think Chelsea cute or whatever the case may be. She remind me of a little Cabbage Patch doll. Um, braces and all. She remind me of a little Cabbage Patch doll or whatever the case may be. So you know, it ain't no shade to her like that. It's really not. I think she's cute or whatever, but I suppose, hey Chelsea. Um, Christina fills her in on what happened down to Bravo's anniversary dinner, and she tells her about Brandon being about the house and how he wanted a divorce and all of the rest of that foolishness. Child, we ain't got to get all of that. But this is what I am gonna say. I see what's going on. Carlos is really trying to do his big one, big one, big one because this show is set in Detroit and this is where he's from. And I feel like he's trying to set the same formula that he did with Love and Marriage Huntsville. A cheating spouse, a messed up marriage. The wife feelings is gonna spill all over the place. People like you see the ladies really ain't featuring her. She's going through a divorce and blah blah blah. Like it's the same formula. I get it, Carlos. You want this to be your big one because it's set in Detroit and you're from Detroit, and I get that. But and the sad part is I'm gonna be on Christina's side. That's the sad part. For real. That's the sad part. I'm gonna be on Christina's side. T, your pirates destroyed us today. Of course we did. Of course we did. The band didn't. But of course the football team did. Of course so. But the band didn't. And we just gonna be honest. But that's a whole nother thing. Um, yeah, wife trying to sing. Like it's the same formula, same thing over and over and over again. Like I just see it happening, Carlos, and I'm telling you now, I'm not here for it. I am not here for it. Period. Moving on. Anthony got another man movement meeting going on, and it's a man movement meeting. But I saw a lady there. But I mean, okay, Anthony. Um, and he invited Marcel to come because you know Marcel says that he's a motivational speaker. Child, did y'all see what Scotty read Marcel Tiffus's down to the ground? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Did y'all see what Scotty read that man Tiffus's down to the ground? Girl, I holler. And because I ain't paying attention to it at first. And then I paid attention to his Tiffus's just because Scotty mentioned something about it last week. And you know, I mean, they ain't the most horrible things that I've seen, but I get the shade nonetheless. Anyway, anyway, he invited Brandon to come after the man movement meeting or whatever to see if they're going to be friends or work on their relationship or are they just going to coexist. So Brandon tells him about well, before we get into all of that, they both sat down, had a dick measuring contest. I feel like Anthony's might be bigger. No tea, no shade. I do because I don't know. Brandon just give me that he's little and uncircumcised, and you know, he got a pink head, and then the rest of the skin and everything is his complexion and all of that. And y'all know how them light brights be, girl. I don't know. Mm. Brandon, he really, he give me he carry a musk odor down there. No tea, no shade. I don't know. Anyway, they were sitting there having a dick measuring contest, girl, and all of that, and then I guess they just decided to coexist. I mean, I don't really know. I guess that's what it was, child. So after all of that, Brandon tells him about him and Christina being separated, but he asks him not to tell Dr. Latoya. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really honestly feel like Brandon only did that as like some type of test ploy on Anthony. I'm just gonna be honest. Because my thing is y'all have not talked since from what Brandon says. We already know Latoya and Christina don't talk. And all it took was this conversation. Y'all taking remotes to measure y'all dicks to see who's the biggest. And now you're ready to sit down and spill all of this tea about what's going on between you and your wifey at home. I don't know. For me, it just gave setup teas. It did. It gave setup teas. But whatever you told them, and it just is what it is. Kobe tells Russell about her having bad pelvic pains. And I really feel like that baby doing that to you on purpose because she know you really don't like her. And I think that's why that baby is fucking you up on the inside because I think she see your type of energy transfers mother to baby, baby to mother. She's growing inside of you. So everything you feel, she's going to feel. And I personally feel like she feels your feelings that you really don't want her like that. You wish she had a twig and berries between her legs instead of a slit. And she says, fine. Since you feel that way while I'm in here, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I really feel and I really feel like that's what's going on up within you as of right now. And I really don't blame that baby for doing that because if it was me, I would do the exact same thing. I would. I will be hanging from I will be hanging from your damn rib cage like the rafters. Yes, I would. I'd be sitting there swinging and everything. I sure would. I'd throw parties in there and every damn thing. Yes, I would. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that happens when it comes to moms. Let's not be naive. All right, let's not be naive. It does happens with a lot of moms. It's okay to have a preference, but it's just like have enough decency to have your preference and your disappointments off camera. Like it's cool to have a preference, and it's cool for you to want what it is that you want. Like that's basic human emotion. But have enough decency to not do it on the prying eyes of cameras. Moving on. Oh yeah, because they talked about Bravo anniversary dinner. Moving on. Russell, you was real fine though. Moving on. Um, Dr. Latoya and Annie at home, and then she complains about having to manage people down at her doctor office. Then she got to come home and manage him and the kids. And he like, manage what? What are you talking about? And she said, like dinner. She said, did you make dinner? He said, I ordered dinner. And she was like, exactly. I want my kids to have healthy meals. Well, then, Dr. Jackie, what I feel as though you should do is bring your ass home on time and then you could go on ahead and cook for your boys. Don't y'all got two boys? You could cook for your boys all of the healthy meals that they want. Because Anthony said he ain't got to cook a goddamn thing so long as he got a charge card and it worked. Uber Eats, it is. Okay? Chicken nuggets and fries for everybody. Listen, so long as they damn ate, I don't understand what the problem is. See, y'all women do that a damn lot. It ain't gotta be all that. So long as they ate and they belly full and they alive and they ain't starving, that's all that matters. All right. You ain't gotta find something to be up. Right. Hire a chef if you feel that way. Y'all over there with all the shmoney. Hire a chef if you feel that way. Hell, at least they ate. I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, they talk about Bravo's anniversary dinner. Um, and she says she don't understand what the issue is between Kimberly and Christina. And that's exactly why you just should not have invited them. Because you did know that there was an issue between Kimberly and Christine. It don't matter whether you knew the ins and outs of the eyes and ends. The point is, you knew that there was an issue. You knew that she does not see it for her. You knew that there was a hiccup that happened a long time ago, 5 years ago, and she still don't see it for her ass now. You knew that, Latoya. So, like, cut all that out. Anthony says that he wants to have a conversation with Christina. Dr. Latoya says, for what? He says that they're going through some things and he feels like someone should check on her too. Dr. Latoya doesn't want it to come off as they're inserting themselves in what they have going on. But if he's just being a concerned friend, then she's fine with that. Anthony, see, again, Anthony, you see this right here, Anthony, is exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you for your super chat, C. Jones. Doc needs a crock pot. Right. Right. She could put a pot roast in there. She could do a beef stew in there. Hell, she could make rotel dip in there. Okay. She could make a nasty piece of artichoke dip in there. It's a lot of stuff that she could do with the crock pot. But back to what I was saying. Anthony, you about to fall right into his damn trap. Because my thing about it is, Anthony, just you sitting over there saying that him and her are going through things at the house, that just leaves the door open to interpretation. Like, see, that's what people be talking about, Andy. Like, you didn't even have to tell Dr. Latoya none of that. You didn't have to tell her none of that shit at all. Even if you really felt like you wanted to go and check on Christina, you just should have did that on your own. You don't want Christina, and Christina don't damn want you. Like, you didn't have to let Latoya know nothing. Like, that be the thing right there that people be talking about, Andy. That right there. That right there. Like, and my thing is, don't act like you care like that, because you don't. You don't. You do not care like that. This the last part that I'm gonna send y'all on out of here. Kobe getting ready for Um, Kobe getting ready for the gender reveal because Russell really want one, but she don't. She said because when she had one for Kendall and she found out Kendall was a girl, she was crying and disappointed then. And everybody was telling her that she need to get her life together and be happy and be grateful that she has a baby, period. And so when the sim said she just don't want to deal with the backlash. We find out she's having another girl. She's trying to pull it together for the cameras and everybody, but you can clearly tell that she's disappointed. And the first excuse that she made was she wanted the same type of love from a boy that Kendall gives Russell. Then she turned around and says that she doesn't want another kid. Listen, Kobe, I don't know what to tell you. All right. You got what you got. And what you got is what you got. So that's just that. And if you don't want to have any more children, then you just need to be grateful and happy and deal with the fact that you're just going to be a girl mom. If you don't want to be a girl mom, then try again. That's the only two options you got. Deal with what you got or try again. All of this sitting around moping and groaning about it, deal with it, child. Deal with it. I know you don't want to deal with another smart mouth ass little girl. I get it. I get it. But that was the cards that you've been dealt. That's what God designed for you and Russ to have. And that's just that. Period. And if you feel that way about it, go on ahead and just make this one a C-section and then get your tubes tied. Burnt, snip, clip, cut, stab to death, whatever. Okay, but all this complaining that you got going on, child. Because listen, if it was me, I have as big a churn as this big headed ass woke to have it. That's just me. Me, I would have kept trying till I got my boy. You understand? But that's just me. You ain't got to be me. Shit. You ain't got to do it. I do it. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all. Ain't no more. Um, all of y'all came in there wearing blue for a little girl. The irony of it all. And then Kobe really said that Kobe was really, really disappointed. Girl, back. I know God was up there laughing his ass off. I know God had a belly laugh looking at you, child. I know he told St. Peter, all, look, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. I know that's what he did, and that's what you get. That's exactly what you get. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Bad pelvic pain, Latoya. Yeah, no, that was it. It won't nothing else. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Like I said, the episode it wasn't bad. It honestly wasn't. It wasn't bad. But do I feel as though it's gonna garner the same notoriety and attention that Huntsville get? No, no, no. Something more catastrophic got to happen for that to happen. And I feel like if it does, it's gonna deal with Christina and Brandon. I'm telling y'all, something is gonna be set up to get them to be the new Leisure Suit Mellow Mellow of this thing. It's already started. But something more has to happen for it to really hit like Huntsville did. But when they figure it out and when it happens, I'm telling y'all, I already know where how it's gonna go, and I'm not gonna be dealing with it. She said complaining about combing hair. Well, I mean, listen, if the baby had nappy as a sheep's ass, I complain too. Okay, more than likely that come from Russ' side of the family. Okay, more than likely her hair came from Russ' side of the family, honey. Okay, that's probably another reason why she complain. Look, I complain too, though, Tito Shade. Like, damn, I got to do my hair and her. I swear that would be me. Like, damn. It took me 4 hours to do mine. Now I got to sit here and do her. Like, I complained. Shit, I complained too. I swear to God, I would. I make my husband learn how to do hair, plaits at least. Okay, plaits at least. He'll learn how to do two picks. He'll learn how to do two pigtails or something. Part it down the middle. Do something. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, but see, Kobe, don't think your life gonna be any easier just because you got a boy. I am a boy. Ain't nothing going. Ain't listen. Your life ain't gonna get that much better. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. I mean, it's a cute thought process, but girl, bye. Okay, you're gonna have to deal with body odor. You're gonna have to deal with finding crusty ass socks and crusty ass socks and t-shirts to carry on in the corner one day. And you're gonna have to deal with snot nosed, fast ass girls calling your house 9 o'clock at night looking for Junior and all of the rest of that foolishness. Like, girl, it ain't all the crack to be football practices and basketball practices and track practice and all that and wrestling matches and all that. You know, they got to be in every damn sport God made. Like, it's always stuff you got to deal with. Dirty ass socks, smell dirty stinking ass drawers, you know, drinking up out the cotton and all the rest of that. Like, it's so much you got to deal with. Pissing all over the toilet seat, shit. Like, it's so much y'all got to deal with that y'all gonna be complaining about. So don't get me wrong, Kobe. Like it ain't farting all around the house occurring on, like burping all in your face and all at the dinner table and all that crap. Like there's always stuff to deal with boys. Like trust me, you ain't missing nothing. Not all right about that. I don't know if that's what the copester want. That's what the copester want. All right. You know, that's what she want. That's what she want. It is what it is. Let her be happy. If that's what she considers happiness, let her be happy. You see what that man look like. Let let her be happy. You see what that man look like. You see what she be going to bed with her and that girl bye. She ain't listening to none of y'all lonely asses. I know she ain't listening to none of y'all lonely asses. Like, and I wouldn't either. Anywho, y'all. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Like I said, I give it I don't know. I give it a I give it a B. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It won't like boring all the way. You know what I mean? But mm, I give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. And yeah, I shall see y'all later. Bye.